As a people, we seem to have a sad disregard for our maritime heritage. At the top of Port Phillip Bay, near Melbourne, where I live, we have some vessels of real historical importance that we have left to simply rot away before our eyes. The same might be said for our more natural heritage, our intertidal reefs and foreshores. Since white settlement, thoughtless waste dumping, trampling, coastal developments, overfishing and taking, and more, have led to a disastrous decline in our natural assets in so many places. You only have to look into the eye of an octopus or a dolphin when you're diving to recognise a fellow intelligence and to want to protect them and their environment. Many years ago, Bob Whiteway, a Beaumaris geography teacher, recognised the unique values of our local sandstone reef structures. Bob realised that the reefs at what is now known as Ricketts Point Marine Sanctuary at Beaumaris form the underpinning of most of the local marine life. For at the basis of the food chain is algae, and algae need a solid substrate to anchor to. In 1986, he began a 16-year single-handed fight to have our reef system declared a marine protected area. It was at times a dispiriting fight, so very strongly opposed by the well-organised and politically well-connected fishing lobby. But, in the end, with a program of public activism at so many levels, he united the Bayside community behind him. In November 2002, after some area reduction compromises, the area was declared a marine sanctuary by the state government. A few months later, in 2003, Marine Care Ricketts Point was formed with Bob as its first president. Bob was president for 5 years, Phil Stewart for 1, and I have been the president since. We at Marine Care Ricketts Point have become a very active group over the past decade, and membership has now grown to 120 and continues to grow. Among our many achievements, we've established a marine education centre and developed widespread local public awareness of marine values through media exposure, photographic databases, scuba diving and snorkel training, and many citizen science programs. We are now one of the leading such volunteer groups in Victoria. Today, after 10 years of protected status, the sanctuary and its marine life have never, in living memory, been better. Fish biomass alone has increased by a factor of more than 10 times, and algae is widespread and wonderful. I strongly believe that our marine environment is a most precious asset for all Victorians, and it needs to be continually defended from vested interests and both preserved and improved for all those that follow us. This story only scrapes the surface of the activities we run and the many challenges that will face us all in the future.